If I may, when I was a young man, in my country, we were fighting a war in Vietnam. And at that time, I was part of a peace movement. People that thought the idea of fighting a war, why were we fighting this war against these people? We really didn't have any we didn't have any beef with them particularly. We thought we were fighting some sort of war against communism, you know, which back then was what we thought we were supposed to do. And that was a war that, you know, did a lot of damage and really shook people up in our country, because it felt like a war where many, many lives were lost. American lives and Vietnamese lives were lost in the name of nothing, and nothing changed. Nothing, there was no progress, there was no peace. The peace was, finally people just gave up the war, you know. And now, that was when I was in my 20s, you know, when I was a young man. Now, these wars that we fight in Iraq and Afghanistan, they're absolutely baffling to me. I don't understand why we're there. You know, there's a fear that we're fighting because of its money, because it's oil or something, but I don't know what we're fighting. Afghanistan seems to me like a country that deserves, like anyone does, deserves to be left alone. You know, but they have a war within a war in their own country, I believe, you know. There's conflict there, and for some reason the American might seems to think, oh, well, we can solve that problem with, and I've yet to see the proof of it yet. I don't know who's happy about, I don't know who's happy about us being there particularly.
عندما كنت شابا كانت هناك حرب شاركت فيها بلادي، حرب الفيتنام، وكنت كأغلب الشباب في بلادي ضد هذه الحرب، لأننا لم نفهم سبب هذه الحرب وسبب تدخل أمريكا في الفيتنام. كانت بالنسبة لنا حرب بدون سبب، ولحد الآن ما زالت أمريكا تشارك في حروب لا نفهم مغزاها. البعض منا يظن أنها حرب بسبب البترول أو النقود، ولكن المشكل هو أنه أغلبية الناس لا يفهمون الآن هي حرب ضد شعب الذي من حقه أن يعيش براحته بدون تدخلات، أو هي حرب لحماية بلادنا.